A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular session, we are going to talk about how, a woman becomes an enemy of another woman. A lot of women actually display enviousness, jealousy, when their own sons, they find someone who loves them unconditionally. And they are okay if the woman is not that loving towards the son. That time they're fine. But if the son's attention and focus is going on someone else constantly and he's happy, sometimes the mother feels very left out. This is not a good thing, and it obviously comes from a place of insecurity. Now, there would be some kind of sound issues because there's construction work going on as I'm doing this work. Please bear with that and please understand. Thank you so much, and let's get started.
In today's channeling, I would be talking about Divine Masculine's mother, who is in a regret mode. And in this channeling, in this energy, what I sense very heavily is that the Divine Masculine's mother had a big role to play in the separation of both of them, the Divine Feminine and the DM. And she played a very important part because the DF also had things to heal. She was wounded. Her, the matriarchy was wounded. There were mother template healings that had to be done. So in the separation time, this particular Divine Feminine healed those patterns. And when she healed those patterns, automatically, the clearings happened. And the lady here, there are two ladies in this channeling session, in this reading. Basically, there is a karmic and there is the mother of the Divine Masculine. Now, this could be the mother energy. This could be also the sister energy. It could be combined energy. It could be, as I said, the feminine energy on his side, which was very dominating. He could never make his own decision, even if it was as simple as, saying that I love this person and that's about it. I love this person and I want to be with this person. But the mother would always keep coming in between, creating problems, fighting, not eating food, doing a lot of emotional blackmail, and saying things like she is no good for you, she is not a good person, or, picking up things like she doesn't make enough money, how are you going to sustain? And even using his own weaknesses. If they had weaknesses, then she would use his weaknesses against the relationship. She would use the girl's any weakness that she would see, or she would perceive that the Divine Feminine, can be triggered on this, or she can be made to feel weak on this. She would use that, within their own conversations as well as in front of her. The DM's mother had a very big insecurity, in terms of her own relationship. Again, this is because the template on his side was also not healed. It was wounded, unhealed. And she always thought that, my son would be taken away. My son, won't be mine anymore, because she could see that the son really loved the Divine Feminine in a way that he had not loved anyone before, not even her. So that used to make her feel very insecure, very angry, very upset, very scared, very frustrated. And she would look for as many reasons or as many points that she could. And she would even try to do things like some sort of, game playing. She would do some sort of family politics. She would use things like, she's not from our race, or she's not from our community, or maybe she doesn't have the same ethnicity, or maybe she doesn't earn so much, or maybe she is elder to you, or younger, not younger, but elder must have been used. So a lot of these things were used by the mother figure or the feminine energies around him that would tell him that, she's no good for you, don't think about her, forget about her. And maybe on many occasions he did do that also, because the kind of person he has been, or he is, the Divine Masculine, he doesn't have, even if he has his own mind, given by God Lord Almighty, but he would always be using other people because he had major codependency issues. He was not the kind of person, he was not the independent man, a true provider. And that's the reason why the nurturer in the Divine Feminine could never flourish. After the separation, when she found out about the karmic, in a way she was very happy because there was way too much drama, there was way too much blame game on her, that she is not a good enough person, and she was doing way too much proving around and changing her plans, her life plans, her life schedules. Now in this particular case, I can see that the divine feminine was extremely spiritual person, so she was involved in many spiritualistic activities, and the divine masculine was also very well versed with the conspiracy theories. So there are many ways that the divine masculines also learn about the inner world, or how other things work on planet Earth. The divine masculines also do their own research if they are somehow connected with this the inner world. They watch a lot of documentaries which are always floating around, and a lot of the light workers and a lot of people who believe in these things, they watch it. And let me tell you, content is something that is available everywhere. Even if sometimes you feel that YouTube is only sharing certain types of videos, or even if you feel some other portal, some other platform is doing something, but whatever is within you, you will see it. You will see the same thing outside of you, be it any platform. You might also be restricted at times because in your inner world you are feeling restricted, you're not able to communicate, you feel that something is also stopping you. So somehow these things are interrelated, and in this case also I see that every time both of them try to work on themselves, they try to heal the relationship, they try to do whatever they could. The family influence was very strong, especially the divine masculine's mother influence. So whatever her insecurity was, the karmic came into the picture, who has a similar energy template as the divine masculine's mother. So you only get the taste of your own bitter medicine when you have to swallow that bitter pill, right? So when the karmic enters his life, she is very happy because she feels at first that he got rid of the divine feminine at least, and now she will be out of their life and there will not be any insecurity. And there were many things that she liked about the karmic. She felt that, yeah, she could be the one, who could be better for my son, because those things that were popping out very strongly, they were not seen at that point in time. However, slowly and gradually, as the karmic started spending more and more time with the divine masculine, the divine masculine's mother realized that, oh my God, this is really scary, because the karmic has taken total control over many legal matters. And first she takes control of the divine masculine's confidence. She wins over his confidence. Obviously she wins over his confidence. That is why he also thinks that maybe the divine feminine was never meant for him, or she was never the right person for him. So just the way she manages to, make the divine feminine look bad in front of him, because initially the karmics always enter as friends. They always enter as friends, and most of the times they enter as someone who themselves, are in, need, or they are, they need some help, they need some advice. They always keep the divine masculine, on his face, obviously. Inside they're like, yeah, this is an easy deal. I'll crack it so easily. He would just need some sympathy, tears, some crocodile tears. I would show some, tricks, some womanly tricks. I would do this. I would dress up in a certain way. It's, because they do this. They are very good at this. Or in his case, maybe, she's also probably wanting him at that point in time. So she wants to show the best self, or she wants to be the best. When once she gets the commitment, then she can, eventually relax and be herself, her original self. So till the time she does not get him fully, there is also a challenge, which is the divine feminine, because the divine masculine keeps talking about the divine feminine to her. Or there is something or the other that makes him feel, because energy never lies, it makes the karmic feel that he loves her. He loves that ex of his, or the woman that I snatched him from. He still loves her. Maybe he still stalks her. Maybe he still talks to her. So she starts taking control of everything by using love as as a bait, or for everything she would trick him into doing certain things, because she would make it look like that she is the real person, the genuine person who cares for him. In some cases, the divine masculine who is in need of certain things, maybe money. In this case, this is very clearly being shown that there is a certain amount of money that also she has invested in him. Maybe she started a business with him, or maybe she said, why don't I invest in your business? Because she wanted to gain his confidence. She wanted to get closer to him. She wanted to know him more. And most importantly, she wanted the control on his life. And money is a great tool to control. A great business proposal is good to control. And initially, she started like, yeah, we can do business together. And then slowly and gradually, she would use that time to sort of tell him that, he should be with someone. And there was always this runner-chaser dynamic between them. So it was very natural during the separation phase that he thought that, maybe it would never happen because it looked so difficult. The biggest problem with divine masculine is, in this case, that he's an escapist. So he is always looking for something easy, something better. So friends, I will recontinue this channeling session in part 2, and let's connect over there. One love and peace out.